The world does not care about your story. It never has, and it never will. It doesn't care how hard your childhood was or how many times you felt like life was just completely unfair. It doesn't care about the betrayals, the times you were ignored, laughed at, or left behind. The world wakes up every single day and asks you one question, and one question only. What can you do? It doesn't ask what you meant to do. It doesn't care what you tried to do, and it definitely doesn't care what you planned to do. The only thing that matters is what you actually did. That truth hurts, doesn't it? Because somewhere deep down, you already know it's true. You've seen it happen. The person who shows up, disciplined, strong, unbreakable even if they started with absolutely nothing, they get respect. But the person who just explains their pain, their reasons, their excuses even if those excuses are totally valid, they get ignored. It's not because the world is evil. It's because the world is brutally honest. Strength speaks a language that everyone, everywhere, understands. Excuses speak a language that no one bothers to listen to. And here is the part nobody really wants to say out loud. Most people do UN fail because they weak. They fail because they spend all their time and energy defending their weakness. They protect it. They justify it. They wrap it up in these convincing stories. So convincing that even they start to believe them. You know the lines. I would have succeeded, if only. I could have done so much more. But I'm really talented, just super unlucky. I'm not lazy, I'm just tired. Listen to me very carefully. Your pain explains nothing. Your struggle proves nothing. Your good intentions mean nothing. The only thing that speaks is your results. The world doesn't stand up and clap for your effort, it bows to your outcome. From the second you're born, life puts you into a silent competition you never even agreed to enter. There's no referee. There's no mercy rule. There is no pause button. Some people get a head start. Some people start way behind. And yes, that part is unfair. But you know what's even worse? Life doesn't give you bonus points for starting behind. It doesn't slow down for your trauma. It doesn't wait for you to heal. It just keeps moving relentlessly forward. And every single time you stop to explain why you're tired, why you're hurting, why you just can't right now, the world keeps walking right past you. It's not angry. It's not cruel. It's just indifferent. And that indifference is the real enemy. See, nobody hates you enough to actively try to stop you. They just don't care enough to wait for you. Think about the people you truly admire. The leaders, the fighters, the winners, the ones whose very presence commands silence when they walk into a room. Do you respect them because of what they suffered? No. You respect them because they endured all of that and still showed up dangerous. You respect them because they didn't go around asking for sympathy. They demanded high standards from themselves first. They didn't beg for other people's understanding. They built their own capability. They didn't announce their pain to the world. They weaponized it. And that is the fundamental difference. The world doesn't reward the most hurt person in the room. It rewards the most useful one. And this is where it starts to get uncomfortable for a lot of people. Because excuses feel good. Excuses protect your ego. They let you stay exactly where you are without feeling guilty about it. They give you a reason to quit without ever having to admit that you were defeated. An excuse says, it's not my fault, but strength says, it's my responsibility anyway. That one sentence, right there, separates the leaders from the victims. Responsibility is heavy. It crushes weak minds, and that's why most people run from it. They would rather be right than be strong. They'd rather explain why they failed than do the work to improve. They'd rather be understood than be respected. But respect doesn't come from being understood. Respect comes from being undeniable. Here is a brutal truth that nobody ever prepared you for. The world doesn't move for your potential. It moves for your power. Potential is invisible. Power is obvious. You can talk all day long about what you could be, what you might do, and nobody will listen. But when you walk into a room disciplined, calm, capable, and focused, nobody questions you. Strength needs no introduction, and please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Strength isn't about being arrogant. It's not about being cruel or loud. Real strength is quiet. It's controlled. It's disciplined. It's the ability to carry an immense weight without collapsing. It's the ability to stay focused when everything around you is burning down. It's the ability to keep moving forward even when your motivation is completely dead. That's why excuses are so tempting. An excuse removes the weight. Strength learns to carry it, and every excuse you make has a hidden message behind it. When you say, "I don't have time," what you really mean is, "This isn't a priority for me." When you say, "I'm not ready yet," what you're really saying is, "I'm afraid I might fail." And when you say, "I'm just waiting for the right moment," what you actually mean is, "I'm waiting until I feel comfortable." But growth never happens in your comfort zone. Respect is never earned from a place of comfort. Power is forged in pressure, and pressure does not negotiate. Somewhere along the way, society lied to you. It told you that expressing your weakness would earn you respect, that being vulnerable would somehow make you powerful, that explaining your pain would make the world a kinder place. Here's the correction you need. Being vulnerable makes you human, but being strong makes you respected. You can be vulnerable in private, with people you trust, but you must be strong in public. The world does not owe you. Compassion responds to competence, and here's the hardest pill of all to swallow. The very moment you stop making excuses is the moment you lose all the places you used to hide. There's no one else to blame. There's no sad story to lean on. There's no past to point at. It's just you and they work, and that is terrifying. That's why most people never get there. They stay trapped in their explanations forever, posting on social media, venting, just hoping that one day someone will finally say, "You're right. Life was unfair to you." Strength. These. Right now, as you're listening to this, there are people out there with fewer opportunities than you, less natural talent than you, and who have been through far more pain than you. And they are still outworking you. Not because they're special, but because they stopped trying to negotiate with reality. They accepted the rules of the game and then decided to dominate anyway. This isn't a message of hate. This is a message of freedom. Because the moment you accept that the world respects strength, not excuses you, stop wasting all your precious energy on stories that don't move you forward. You stop explaining. You stop defending. You stop waiting. And you start building. Thank you for watching.